Ooh, y'all, word on the street is ISIS down there in Dearborn, Michigan, baby, snatching Muslims up left and right. Oh, I'm sorry. Heavens to Betsy, if only someone had warned them before they voted for this. Last I heard, y'all, they was out there begging the folks in the community around them to help them. I'm confused, though, because these are the people that said anybody but Kamala. So what is it exactly they want us to do? Because, baby, getting out there in them streets with you is not an option. You chose this. You voted for this. Vehemently rejected Kamala Harris. And now that the leopards that you voted for are feasting, what is it you would like us to do exactly? Honey, I have naps that have to be taken. Let your anti-blackness be your refuge. Because, honey, never will lack of education and anti-blackness on your part constitute an emergency on mine. Not today, not tomorrow.
No, I wasn't on Bookface and they putting out an alert saying Dearborn, Michigan, ICE is hot. Dearborn, Michigan, that heavily voted for Wigs Are Us, is now on ICE alert. ICE, ICE, baby. Boom, 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 ba-da-dum. No, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta laugh at that shit because, baby, they gave this man a plaque. They gave this man a plaque. They let him speak. They said that they had him and they would vote for him and they would endorse him. All he had to do was protect them. It's only been a year and y'all asses are gonna be running and ducking. I hope your papers are in line. That proximity to whiteness will get y'all asses every fucking time. I don't know who said this today, but I remember it. When something like this, it's not that you're conservative, it's that you need white approval more than anything else. Y'all thought Kamala Harris was gonna have y'all asses hanging out to dry. Now y'all gonna be ducking and dodging. You can't pay off ICE. They coming to collect. Have your green cards, your visa stamped on your fucking head. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
It's okay to disagree as it pertains to policy. What is never okay is disrespect. What is never okay is political intimidation and political violence.
On another episode of Fuck Around and Find Out, we have Dearborn, Michigan on the ballot. Dearborn, Michigan, with one of the highest populations, if not the highest population of Muslims in America. ICE will be ramping up their ICE deportations in this area. The funny thing about this is that these are the same people who overwhelmingly voted for Trump and Jill Stein. These are also the same people that said they would vote for Satan before they vote for Kamala Harris. That they would vote for anything other than Kamala Harris. And that they would do anything in their power to make sure she does not become president. Well, Muslims of Dearborn, you're getting exactly what you asked for. Now the same people you stood shoulder to shoulder with and stood in unity and voted for Donald Trump with want you to go back to your country. Burning the Quran, throwing bacon at people, disrespecting everything that makes you as Muslims. So let's take a roll call. MAGA farmers, Latinos for Trump, white women, union workers. If you are not a straight, white, upper-class male, you have been getting screwed. FAFO.
Somebody check on the Muslims in Dearborn, Michigan. They are currently in their F around and find out season, okay? If y'all remember during the election, they were on the biggest anybody but Kamala Harris campaign. On social media, they were on the news outlets. They were saying, if you vote for Kamala Harris, you have blood on your hands. No, we don't. No, I don't. And I voted for her and I don't care. I don't feel bad about anything. Saying that we're supporting genocide and to vote for anybody but her because she's evil. There was even one guy that said he would vote for Satan over her. Crazy. And let's be honest. It's because she was a black woman. It was because she was a black woman. Now, majority of voters in Dearborn, Michigan voted for Trump, okay? But Jill Stein had a very high percentage. I want to say she was almost at 20%. And the crazy thing about it is Dearborn, Michigan, I believe has the highest population of Muslims in the United States, right? So I guess here recently it came out that the population of Muslims are growing in Dearborn and it's getting, close to being more than Christians. And so the Christians were not feeling that. And so a bunch of Christian nationals, Proud Boys, decided to protest Islam and say, we taking back our country. Okay, y'all religion doesn't belong here, but this is what they voted for, so I don't feel bad. So they went out and protested. They were burning Qurans and everything. Now, do I think that's disrespectful? Do I think that's too much? Yes. But I also think that's what this county, this city voted for. They voted for that behavior. So Muslims went out and counter protested these Proud Boys or whatever. And yes, I do believe that these people had the audacity or the courage to go out there and protest a religion because of Trump. Literally just a week prior to that, Trump was on Twitter or whatever, X, tweeting about, Muslims killing Christians in Nigeria. And then even had Nicki Minaj speak at the UN about what was happening in Nigeria. He is inciting violence against Muslims. So I don't believe what happened would have happened if we were under a different administration. But they voted for this. They voted for this, and they said anybody but Kamala. We'll even take Satan. And that's what you got. And that's what you got. And now you're not going to feel safe in your own city because it's not going to stop there. It is not going to stop there.
What's up, amazing family? I hope you're doing absolutely amazing today. I appreciate you so much for clicking on this video. So, Dearborn, Michigan, you all supported your Orange King and you're about to get the reward for what you voted for, because as I'm talking to you, I'm seeing a lot of videos circulating on the internet that ICE is aiding where you are. So the big question is this exactly what you guys expected? Let's just talk in the comment section. I always like to remind people that their voices, their votes, and their choices have real consequences. They can either lift you up or turn around and bite you. And what we are seeing right now is nothing new. ICE have been targeting communities, many families, many neighborhoods in the United States have already felt the pressure. But here is the thing that you should always ask yourself. Did your choice bring to your table? Because black folks tried to warn you all. They said it clearly. The man you vote into the office will shape your reality. And some people brushed that off. Some even went as far as saying, I would rather vote for Satan than vote for Kamala. Well, here you go. You made your choice and now you're seeing the results of that choice firsthand. Someone might mind to ask me like, are you happy or sad for them? I would be honest and say neither. It's better just watch everything play out, because at the end of the day, you guys voted for this. You chose the policies and now the policies are choosing you back. And all I can say is that I wish you well. That's it, because this time you guys won't be crying that, oh, nobody told you anything. You were warned, but you blocked your ears from hearing the warning. So it's now time for you to reap what you sow. I'm not even saying that to be rude, but it's just an honest truth. And we are not even talking about any random place. We are talking about Dearborn, Michigan, a place well known for its huge Arab and Muslim community, a place where people have roots, culture, family, a city that has been vocal for years about discrimination, stereotypes, and unfair targeting, and yet somehow many of them still said, you know what, let's give Trump another chance. I find it so hard to understand those who voted for the orange man, because the way he speaks about his voters, his supporters, really make me feel for MAGA. Like, these people, they were warned. They knew that things like this would happen, because things to do with Trump is very much predictable. You guys already knew. He said everything clearly, and yet somehow you guys still said, you know what? Let's give Trump another chance. And went ahead and did that. I understand that it was your right to vote for whoever you wanted to, but did you all even think about the consequences? Did you all think that all those promises would be fulfilled? You know, the truth is, making a promise is easy, but fulfilling it, it's not something so easy. So if you trust someone simply because they promised you something, but you do not see any effort that they're gonna put to make sure that the promises are fulfilled, then I don't know why you still want to continue like supporting that person. You guys have been seeing everything that has been going on under this administration, and yet there are some people out there who would still wake up and be like, yo, I'm a MAGA, great MAGA. I support MAGA, this and that MAGA. Goodness, I just don't get it. Anyway, guys, what do you all think about this episode? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.